Okay, so today I'm going to try another session of trying to stream on my newly just unboxed, which I did in that one episode, which I still haven't uploaded, I guess, so you wouldn't know. I have nothing to even refer to, but I did stream it. I've been doing these series of unboxings where, I did unboxing the camera so that I could use that camera to unbox other things. So then I did a pseudo unboxing of the microphone that I've been using, the Rode Wireless Go, the content creator mic that you see in so many videos. And then now we did the unboxing of the iPhone 16 Max Pro, which again, I'm getting almost just as a gimmick, and I'm arguably wasting money, but it's okay, one-time thing. But the point is now, I tried to stream on the phone yesterday while driving, and it didn't work at all. It kept crashing. So I don't understand why that is. Again, I see people do this all the time, and, like on YouTube, you see little people streaming in their car and stuff, and I don't get why it would be so hard to do. So it seems to be somewhat working now, and again, I'm not going to show myself. I guess I could show the road and, where I'm driving. For all intents and purposes, this is just meant as a just chatting thing, so you can just look at my phone, I guess, while I do it, like a screen share. I could show something on there, too. I can open, a little notepad and have little talking points that we're talking about, little psychological concepts and whatnot. There's one video, that's what this will be. It's just a just chatting while I'm driving, which might seem stupid, but I'm intrigued by the idea of doing this for, a long period of time. Okay, I'm driving somewhere 12 hours for the day or whatever I'm doing throughout the day, and you just do it. So what I'm using here as the mic is the Rode mic that I was just talking about, which is a wireless mic, but, it crashed, fuck me. Alright. That is wild, man. I don't know what kind of $1 million phone plan you gotta have to make this shit work, but that's insane. I'm not doing anything super intensive. I'm not playing a game on there. I'm not doing anything. It's just sitting there. That is really annoying that it keeps doing that. So, how do people do it? I'll have to research. Some people are on their phone doing this shit all day, right? Long periods of time. But no, it's a case where, what was I saying? It sort of said be right back, and then it came back on, so they must be throttling me or some dumb shit, but I don't know why. I have an unlimited plan or whatever. I just got this phone. It's brand new. It can't be a hardware issue, right? The mobile data is supposed to be pretty good. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, the point is, this is meant to be a wireless mic, but it doesn't work wirelessly with the phone, so I have it plugged in, and I'm kind of holding it, and the phone is sitting on my lap, and so I have to talk a little louder because this mic maybe is meant to be closer to your mouth or whatever, so it might not sound the greatest too. Basically, it's just an incredibly scuffed setup, but I would like the idea of being able to do this sometimes. I would do these sort of recorded sessions in the car at times, on a recorder, and then I would just upload. I would kind of combine them and then upload them into a video. But whatever. It's just better this way. So now you can stream it, and then I could also upload the VOD later if I wanted to. It's not too uncomfortable, but the fact that I have to hold the mic and that shit is in my lap. Because if it was a wireless mic, then the phone could just be anywhere, and then I could just be holding the mic. Or no, I wouldn't even. Well, I could be holding the mic, or I could clip it onto my shirt or something, the way that people do. So once we get it actually working, I can talk about some interesting concepts here, but yeah, you can hear probably all the ambiance of the driving and the car sound in the background, which could be, on one hand, it could be annoying, but on the other hand, it could be almost a little nice or atmospheric. just the fact that whatever, like ASMR driving sounds, but yeah, it's a situation. I always make fun of ASMR in that sense, even though I was sort of associated with it a little bit on my old channel because I would always talk in kind of my whispery, quiet voice naturally, and I would have the Blue Yeti mic, so I was almost doing unintentional ASMR, which itself is a category, but like AOC has some of those videos that got a lot of views. AOC, unintentional ASMR, and she's doing the whatever, some congressional hearing, and she's kind of doing a whispery voice as she does it, and there's like typing sounds in the background and whatnot. But no, it's a situation where there's like a psychological study I could do on this, like whether you're man or woman or whether, again, attractive or anything that plays into it. Literally by showing your face and doing face cam, right, you get way more attention and viewership, it seems like, just by default, no matter what you're doing, no matter what the context is, right? It's such an annoying kind of phenomenon that it's just not something I want to do or believe in doing or feel like should be relevant to what you're doing. But yeah, anyway, I was gonna say before it seemed to crash, on my third channel, so I have 3 YouTube channels, shameless plug moment, but I don't really care, I mean, whatever. But no, I have 3 channels, right? The One Quiet Gamer is just the main channel, obviously, with I have 334 subscribers, which is pretty good. I mean, a couple years of doing this, and really only a couple years of consistently uploading is the main thing. Right, I've had the channel for as long as I've had this, which would be almost 4 years, but I wasn't really uploading regularly at the beginning. So there's a few funny things with that. Okay, so main channel, One Quiet Gamer, 334 subscribers, good amount, very similar to the amount that I have on Twitch. In fact, almost exactly the same amount of followers. I have 336 on here and 334 on there. So I started off by uploading very little, just sometimes a clip that would be interesting or sometimes a full episode of something as I was trying to keep up with my main series that I was doing, right? But that shows you how comical or how difficult it would be to keep up with it, because again, in all this time, what have I uploaded on there compared to, again, came back in 2021, right? So from 2021 to now, almost 4 years, October 2021 to now, I uploaded some of the first series I did, like the Paper Mario hard mode and the Luigi's Mansion super hard mode, world first clear, by the way, and then where the ghosts all have 200 HP and you can't suck the purple ghosts and you have to do some crazy shit with the elements that people are even telling me it's impossible. But so I did, again, those first 2 series, Paper Mario hard mode and Luigi's Mansion super hard mode, and then Earthbound Beginnings I just recently finished uploading. So we're still in Spirit of Justice and some other one. So we literally haven't finished uploading the 2021 episodes, and it's 2025. So whatever. So it shows you how ridiculously hard it would be to keep up with doing that if you're streaming every day or you're doing regular content to actually upload a full-time experience. And then part of the reason, I guess, why I made the other channels and why maybe that has more subscribers than the other ones is because I didn't want to spam upload, right, and just upload stuff every day or whatever I feel like doing. I don't want to just keep dumping content on there. That one was meant to just be more sort of higher quality or more noteworthy content. So what it turned into is at first I would just try to upload regular episodes of what I was doing, or again, catching up with some of that older stuff. But then it turned into me adopting it for the Saturday format, where I was doing the Saturday format like in 2023 and so forth, where I was playing stuff for the first time. So there's a lot of those like Path of Exile for the first time, or okay, dude. Oh my god, this fucking sucks. Why the fuck is he doing? It keeps saying be right back, so I just think it's not going to work, so I maybe won't even try. I don't get it, because I've done these, that makes no sense. I've done these streams on the mobile data when I'm not driving, and they've worked just fine. They weren't crashing, or they were, and I was even playing games and doing stuff that might be more demanding, so I don't get it. Why would the act of driving fuck it up so bad? Because, yeah, like, even, again, I'm in my, whatever, sitting in my room. Oh, my fucking God. Yeah, let me go over reviewing again. So it was meant to just be regular, or like once in a while uploads of higher quality stuff, main series that I'm doing, right, my main YouTube. But the point is that it turned into sort of almost a sort of bait form of content in a way that I don't necessarily like, but it's things that I was doing anyway. Like every Saturday I would play a game I've never played before. So it'd be like Path of Exile for the first time, or EVE Online for the first time, or whatever, other things like that for the first time, and those would tend to get more views. And so in a form, you could say it's a bait kind of content, but it's not like I was doing it for that reason. But those seem like higher quality, or at least more desirable viewership base. So those I would do like every week or every 2 weeks. I would upload one episode. I was trying to do it like where every week I would upload one video on there. So again, you're not spamming stuff, and it's always kind of higher quality, whatever. It's like one episode of something, and then one clip. So 1 week I would upload an episode, and then 1 week I would upload a clip, just like a short, whatever, so funny moment or something, and then that would be it. So again, in a week, you're only getting like one video, maybe even one in 2 weeks. So it's spread out more, not spamming people. And then my second channel, One Quiet Gamer Plays, is meant to be more spam uploads, like just trying to keep up with what I'm doing on a regular basis. As long as it's not something like super noteworthy, then I'd maybe save it for my main channel. But ultimately, it's I would do it in such a way that again, the second channel, more spam uploads, regular uploads of episodes, not clips or anything, just full episodes of, again, whatever I'm doing in the week. So like like let's say last week I did Clash Royale a couple times and other things. So I'll just combine all the Clash Royale episodes into one video, then I'll combine all the chess video, streams into one video. So you're just kind of doing regular uploads of what you're doing on a week-to-week basis and trying to keep up and trying to catch up. And so, that's meant to be more spam type upload and on a regular basis, so then people can't complain about that. That has about 125 subscribers, which again, I only made that somewhat more recently, but that's pretty good, right? So that's like becomes sort of my main in a way, because even though the main channel has the once a week whatever uploads, ultimately this one would sort of take over probably in the long run, because this has super regular uploads where every week I'd be uploading multiple videos, depending what I'm doing, right? Like a chess video every week and a Clash video or whatever series I'm doing every week. And then finally, the third channel has about 30 some odd subscribers, which was much lower than that generally, where it's just I upload like sort of extra random clips that I feel like, or sometimes even other like sort of highlight videos. So again, the main channel is meant for just like a regular episode of something major, significant, high quality content once a week or once every 2 weeks, and maybe a clip once every week or 2 weeks. The second channel is meant for regular uploads of just what I'm doing, episodes of content on a weekly basis of whatever I'm streaming. And then the third one is meant for clips that I do either on a regular basis or whenever I feel like, sort of just extra content dump that I don't want to spam either of the first two channels. So just like random stupid clips or silly funny moments or something, highlights. So there's one that got like 2,000 views recently, that just out of the blue, that has gotten a lot of those subscribers, because before that I had like maybe 5 to 10 or whatever, some insignificant amount, and I was barely even using that channel. It was actually a foot fetish analysis video in my psychology expertise that I've talked about stuff like that in the past. So different whatever, either fetishes or just different has gotten, it sort of shows you the sad reality of something, right? I could post hundreds of videos on various concepts, but then, that one happens to get the most views. Or, it's the guy who did that thing. The one that appealed to people the most, not by the one that I would necessarily vouch for or say is my biggest interest, or even just whatever, some highest quality by some metric. No, you would just define it by that. So that's part of the problem with like a pop or whatever, right, in media and stuff. You could do 100 different things, but you'll be defined by the one that appeals to people. So then people say, why are you doing that thing? Or look at that person defined by this subject, even though you might have done various other subjects, but people don't pay attention to them. And then when you do a subject that does appeal to them, that you might do sort of begrudgingly or something like that, now you'll be defined by it. So it's like, what does that mean? It's a situation where you're defined by what appeals to people, not so much what you value yourself. So you could do what you value or some other standard or metric that you're using, and it doesn't appeal to people, and people don't do it, don't value it, right? They just ignore it, it doesn't get mass appeal. And then you finally do something that does appeal to them, and then, it's a negative that, look at you doing this subject matter. But that's the only thing that appealed to them, so blame the audience, fuck me. Oh my god. I cannot even tell when it's working or not. Like, this is the most annoying thing ever. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's working right now. It says be right back, which I assume means it's sort of crashed. I love that. So I cannot even handle streaming the phone screen itself. Yeah, so this phone service just sucks. If you can even hear what I'm saying now, probably not. I give up, man. I hate doing this fucking shit. How can it be this bad? Like, how is it this terrible? Absolutely disgusting service. How is it this bad? I'm not doing anything even high end or, oh my god. Or I should almost open something in the horizontal landscape so that it looks like, oh, I'm streaming on a high quality thing. Like, you wouldn't even necessarily know it's on mobile then. So yeah, the answer to the question and the title is it's absolutely fucking impossible. I don't know what better service plan or data I could use, but this is not. It can't handle just streaming the screen, nothing even happening, nothing even going on. That is really sad, man. Like, how shitty can it be that it cannot handle just doing this? I'm getting throttled hard or something because I don't understand. You know, let alone playing games on there or doing other things higher end. I don't get it. Like, isn't this what people do with I guess they're using something much more advanced that I just don't understand. Right, like, when people do IRL stuff, they're not using Wi-Fi because they're walking around. So what the fuck are they using? They must have some data sticks or some really expensive, thing that goes beyond just the basic service that I'm using, which isn't even that basic, but yeah, I just don't get it. So we'll deal with it here. I'm mostly doing this just to test it, but I am a little bit annoyed that I find it somewhat convenient, though, to do this because, I like the fact, like, I'm driving anyway, so I may as well just do it. It's not really, like, I'm not going out of my way or spending time doing it. So yeah, I could discuss some interesting concepts, but I don't feel really comfortable doing it because this is just totally fucked. The setup, mobile data is just completely not able to handle this. So I guess it's so distracting. But yeah, that foot fetish video is a good example of that sort of a concept I call myopic marginalization, where you're defining something by a myopic fragment. So I use this as like an analogy to that same intellectual character I've talked about in other discussions here, like, or I could just do it about myself. Oh, you'll be defined by that one topic you talked about at that one time, or that people, witnessed the one discussion. But you could have also discussed and considered every other, thousands of other concepts, but, oh, you'll be defined by that one because, oh, that's the one they heard about, or whatever, right? So you'll be defined and labeled, and, like, possibly even opposite things, like, oh, you discussed this one idea, so you're this label, and then you discuss some other concept. How can you be too? How can so you're defining a person within the scope or one idea or whatever. So that doesn't mean that you're defining